the Ruto. The William Ruto.
Yes.
He was actually on X.
Yes, he was.
Check that out. Sound is great, please.
All right.
He actually went on X. The Ruto. And he sounded scared, huh?
Yeah, he was very nervous, like he was going into battle.
Those Gen Zs don't play games, huh?
Yeah, they were quite fired up in their questions.
Those Gen Zs, they just came in firing. That one lady they kept on calling the German lady or something, German lady. She spoke so much.
Yeah.
And I think that one guy, I don't know what his name was, but he actually said something like, Unalanda.
Like,
Unalanda
hurry up.
No, Unalanda is Swahili for you lying.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's when I looked at you like, eh?
Oh.
What is that Gen Z saying?
I don't know, but she was just, yeah, she was coming obviously from a personal point of view.
Can you check the super chats from there?
Yeah, sure.
Because I don't know where this comment section here is. But yes, he said something about Unalanda. Unalanda is you are lying in Swahili. It means you are lying in Swahili.
Yeah.
And the moderator guy was not bad, actually.
Yeah, it was giving people time to talk, and it was pretty strict. 2 minutes for the question time.
He's from the presidential side, I think, huh?
No, I don't think so.
You know, because the presidency people, they obviously discuss with they know probably people who work in the community of the Gen Z people, whoever organized these protests and says, okay, do you guys have a group of people that want to speak to the Ruto? You guys want to speak to the guy that lies and flies? They say, of course, okay, then we'll organize it on X. And then they had that one guy who was moderating the whole thing.
Yeah, there was
host.
They selected a few people who from the youth to speak.
Yes, but I'm talking about the host guy. He must be from the presidential place.
Maybe.
Yes, they're not gonna let just any Tom, Dick, and Harry come in here and start saying, "Okay, Mr. President, you can speak now."
Yeah, probably.
Because when Ruto went off, he quickly said, "Let me check his connection."
Oh yeah, maybe he can use my connection.
Yes.
Yes, yeah, probably. But all in all, I think, the way he was answering, I mean, how else could he have answered the questions anyway? He was trying his best.
Ruto is lying. He was lying.
Yeah.
I'd say more, man. Come on, what do you mean? Yeah, speak more.
No, I don't know him. Like, if he was...
You don't know him. I know you don't know him. But he was lying because everybody knows him to lie so much. So all of those things are empty promises. When I was live on TikTok,
yeah,
a lot of people are saying, no, he's trying to use his tactics on us. It doesn't actually mean anything he's saying. All those cuts that he's busy saying about, we'll cut all the expenses in this department by 50%. We'll cut it in this department by 50%. All of that kind of thing. They don't believe anything that he's saying.
But, like this Ruto being on X and actually speaking to the citizens in this predicament.
You make it sound like there's another Ruto.
No.
You say this Ruto being on X. There isn't a lot of Rutos, but there's a lot of Zakayos.
Yeah, there's a lot of Zakayos in Africa.
Yes, anyway, you're saying him being on X?
Him being on X and actually allowing this discussion to happen with the Gen Z. It's a good thing. It's a major thing. You don't see any other Zakayos doing that for their citizens.
You don't see any other puppets in Africa allowing to speak to the nation.
Yeah, exactly.
Like William Ruto did today.
Yes.
That you know where you should hide your shit. In plain sight.
For everyone to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best hiding place to hide something is in plain sight. You have to hide it in plain sight. If you try to hide it somewhere, you see those puppets that keep hiding, we keep criticizing them. Ruto is out here, or rather Zakayo is out here to say, okay, you people are accusing me of this, that, but I'm telling you the truth. This is the truth. So guess what? We can even engage and talk, and he'll come on there. But I know what you're saying, and I also stand by that. At least Kenya has a puppet that's willing to come out here and face the people.
Face the music.
Face the music, take all those tough questions like they started with him on that, what was that thing?
The media briefing.
The media briefing.
Yeah.
Those media people, they came in prepared, like we discussed before.
Yeah, they came in hot. They did not want any nonsense. They wanted just direct answers and don't go around the bush.
You know, they haven't seen something like this in Kenya in a long time. I don't know if it's I don't remember the last time there was a protest of this magnitude. But, you know, we see this on TV, and even on TV, even on the screen online, it was very hectic.
Yes.
For people who actually stay there, it must have been extremely,
difficult.
It's unprecedented, huh? It's unprecedented.
Yeah, the images, the images on TV they are mild comparing to actually being there in person, and you know these people are fighting for their rights, fighting for their money, fighting for their life, not life, but you know fighting for a good life.
They're fighting for bread.
Yes.
And for sanitary towels, to put it mildly, right?
Yeah.
They sanitary towel. Ruto was out here wanting to tax their sanitary towels.
Jeez.
To keep it real. The lady said no.
No way.
Go out there on the streets of, I forgot the names of the streets, but they went out all over Nairobi and said, no way.
No way you're going to tax these things. Yes.
So they had to come out the way that they came out. The one crazy thing, I was live on TikTok. Actually, they were asking for you on TikTok.
Oh, really?
2 or 3 guys. Say, where's Arlene? I said, Arlene is with her girlfriend around there somewhere. I told them the truth.
Yes, I was.
Yeah. And then, anyway, the fact that Ruto is out here, or Zakayo is out here, saying that he decided in his presidency that they should have an independent police department.
Yes.
That's crazy, huh?
That is the weirdest thing that I've ever heard. And the fact that he actually put it into his manifesto for election, it's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how the Kenyans feel about that, but I don't think the Kenyans really
understood.
No, before. During his campaign.
Yes.
A lot of people don't read manifestos.
Yeah, like we discussed when we were talking about the South African things.
With most nations, most citizens, most people out here are out here to just go and vote for the same party that you've been voting for your whole life. The same party that your father voted for. Some of these people are actually out here voting according to how daddy feels. Daddy tells them, you will vote this way.
Yes.
So they don't even bother reading the manifestos. So what's the other thing? They wouldn't really pick it up if in this particular manifesto it says that I will not be in control of the police station. I will let the police department, the chief of police, whoever it is, to do things according to how they feel, and they don't even have to ask me. That's Ruto speaking. So now that the police, who's independent, who's allowed to come out here and do things as they see fit, right?
Yes.
You cannot question them.
You cannot go back to Ruto and say,
you cannot
but why?
Ruto.
Why did you allow them to do this? No.
No. You can still do that, but Ruto himself. How do you take? Why are you taking responsibility of these people that
you gave their independence to?
No. Yeah, that you gave the independence to the police, right?
Yes.
And also at the same time, these freaking police people here used live ammunition.
Yeah.
It's not your fault then, Ruto, isn't it?
No.
That's what he's saying, basically,
Yes.
indirectly to the Kenyans, to our beautiful Kenyans. He's saying to them, I told them to take any decision they want to take.
Yeah, because they are the ones that are trained. I cannot. Yeah. So basically, he's just putting his hands up and say, "It's not me.
Those casualties,
It wasn't me."
whether it's from the police or only from the criminals, he respects the right. He reserves the right to take responsibility.
Yes.
But these police people, and whenever they act up police brutality, it's almost like it's not me.
Yeah.
That is pathetic, actually. Don't they have a cabinet?
Yeah.
Because as a president of a country, especially of a democratic country, you're supposed to have a cabinet, and you have these ministers, you have these MPs in the parliament, these lawmakers who pass legislations and all this, and you have these ministers, and these ministers are in charge of different things, and all these people are under him in his cabinet. He appointed them. So that particular police department that you say that you're making independent, do they ever take place or take part in these cabinet meetings?
I don't think so, because
They should.
I don't think so. But
Otherwise, he's a
I
president.
think,
Who's their president?
yeah, even if he made them an independent body, there should at least be those monthly meetings with the chief of police.
That chief of police is the one that he's saying. Who do you think he said he made independent? It's them.
No, I'm saying that at least monthly meetings between the president and the chief of police, they should at least meet at some point, not just say, do your own thing. Because then what is the point of them being there?
That whole setup of having the police be independent is very, very strange to me.
It's crap.
The fact that he's here saying that they're independent is strange, because also, so you managed to convince this independent department or this independent institution to go to Haiti. And why did you come out here and do a press conference? Why were you talking on behalf of an independent body?
No, but that wasn't the police.
No, it wasn't KDF.
It wasn't KDF?
No, it was the police. I thought before that it was perhaps the KDF that went to Haiti to fight those gang members, but no, it's the police of Kenya that went there. If anybody feels the need, please type to us, write something, be the first to say something here. But yes, it was the police that went to go and fight there, not KDF. And I think they first sent like 400 people first, because they went in phases, right?
Yeah, they went in phases.
I think you also mentioned in phases.
No, that was the South African thing.
That was Sarak.
To Congo.
That was Sarak to the Democratic Republic of Congo.
Yes.
Where another puppet resides. Where another puppet. So the puppet in Kenya, the Zakayo in Kenya, lies and flies. We need to find a slogan for the puppet in the Democratic Republic of Congo, because he loves to get dressed.
It's
that one eats and wears.
Yeah, it has to be with food and a suit
and wearing.
Yes,
and wearing
something like that. Yes.
Felix Tshisekedi, that one.
Yeah.
Of the Democratic Republic of Congo. The reason why that freaking war in
the east.
In North Kivu.
North Kivu, sorry.
North Kivu. Yeah, in the eastern part of the Congo. But within that eastern part of the Congo, there's another town there called Kivu. There's North Kivu and South Kivu. That Kivu, that's where all those minerals are.
Yeah.
Too much minerals. Where that Rwanda is stealing, smuggling. Yeah. I wish there's some Rwandese. I hope one of these 6 people that are here is Rwandi, so they can come out here and try to retaliate. They've been waiting for us to go live, huh?
Please.
Yes, this is our first live, by the way. This is our first live, by the way.
Welcome. Welcome.
And we're hoping to engage with some of these Rwandese just before the election.
Yes, tell us about this. Let us talk about it.
Just before the election. They're not going to come out here. Those that will stumble on this one, fine. But we need to put it on a schedule. Every freaking Thursday when we go live. This is just a random Friday. But every freaking Thursday when we go live at a specific time, and then we'll freaking advertise that so that we get all those freaking Rwandese in there.
Ready.
Yes, we'll get the Rwandese in there. We have to talk to the Rwandese, because the Rwandese, they don't care most like humans actually, it's not just the Rwandese.
No.
I keep biting my tongue when it comes to this fact because it's not just the Rwandese. Everybody or anybody, any human, once they are benefiting from a specific situation, it doesn't matter if it's done in a corrupt way, they'll continue to benefit from it.
Yes, yes. Yeah, because if you're eating something good, why stop? No one's gonna want to stop.
Yes. Why must I share my steak? Why must I say no to this steak?
Yeah.
I'll continue to eat it as much as I want to eat it.
Yeah, guys, tell us what you think about it. You know, it's like if you're receiving something good, are you gonna stop even if you know it's bad? It's coming from a weird, bad place.
You know, so they have to have dignity. They have to have morals. Even us, we need to check ourselves. First, check yourself first. Because it's a big thing we're asking also, huh? Just imagine, especially from a people that's been through that particular, you know that word that starts with what letter?
With a G.
With a G.
Yeah.
Jenny.
Yeah. Jenny. Yeah.
And then side.
Yeah.
Right? We're being sensitive to you too.
Yes.
It starts with a J. Okay, Jenny.
Yes.
They've been through a Jenny.
Yeah.
A Jenny, right?
Jenny.
A Jenny. Like the current Jenny that's happening.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, that one is no joke, huh? It's officially, that's a Jenny. And the Rwandese have also been through a Jenny. We don't need to say the whole word here, but you guys get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, because, so I was saying, especially a group of people that's been through the Jenny, once a certain puppet comes out here and says, I'm going to start stealing all over the place, I'm going to be the Robin Hood of my country. I'm going to go to the next door, I'm going to go to the Democratic Republic of Congo, I'm going to steal some cobalt, I'm going to smuggle them in here, in this special Kigali of ours, and I'm going to legalize them somehow and send them across the board.
Put my stamp on it.
Yes, so that we can build these things.
Yes.
Send them to Apple. Yeah. And I will boldly say that we produce the best grade. Yes, that's what's happening
This
over
is
here.
top grade from Rwanda.
That Tshisekedi is pissed, huh?
He doesn't seem pissed. He's not acting like it.
Actually, I think I saw some anger in him.
In that interview with France 24.
Yes.
Yeah.
With France 24. France 24, those particular interviewers were actually a little bit cordial with Tshisekedi, with the president of Congo. And it shows that they somehow perhaps believe him more than they believe Paul Kagame. Paul Kagame was also interviewed by one of the guys that interviewed Felix Tshisekedi. And you could tell by the demeanor of the particular interviewer from France 24, as he was interviewing Paul Kagame, he was catching him with questions and he was giving him tough questions.
Yes.
And one of the most, the one question that he asked him was, so far it's always been your word against Tshisekedi. How do you feel now that we have major nations, big developing nations, the likes of France, of the UK, of the US, coming out here saying that they are thinking of putting some sanctions
Yes.
on this particular run. How do you feel about that? That the entire international community is out here gathering, wanting to sanction you. He said, Robin Hood said, Robin Hood. Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome to the show, by the way.
Welcome, welcome.
To the 7 of you, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, please hit it, the notification. We are here for a discourse, to discuss things.
Yes.
I'm sure by now, perhaps, maybe you've seen our videos here and there, but you're welcome. We are very loud. We are very unapologetic with our tone as we speak. We discuss these sensitive issues with respect, of course. We shall treat you with respect. And please, thank you. So, this particular Kagame answered that particular interviewer and said, we've been through worse in our lifetime as Rwandese.
Yeah.
Whatever sanctions the West or these imperialistic countries think they can threaten us with, we've been through worse. It was another way of saying, we don't give a shit. Whatever
comes.
Yes.
We can handle it. You know, it's nothing. But
Yeah.
you know, like he has this tactic of not answering questions. That is his way.
He's a politician, that one.
Yeah, sneaky,
He's a politician.
sneaky.
So also, as they're holding the elections on the 15th,
Yeah.
you said that he might pass with how many? What's the percentage?
Flying colors, 100%.
Yes, because his last elections, he went by, I think, by 99%.
Yes.
How can a freaking president be out here and win by 99%? He's winning by 99%. Also, at the same time, what do you call it?
The
The opposition, the people who do the opposition, the other parties, end up missing sometimes. Sometimes they end up missing. Sometimes they're disqualified according to the law, and sometimes they just go in. They didn't come to work today.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
They just nowhere to be found for
It's
a little
crazy,
bit.
huh?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Can you do me a favor? Can you?
Yeah.
We need to put a notification on that TikTok because we're going viral on TikTok. We need to put a notification to tell them that we're going live on the freaking TikTok, so they can all freaking can come here and just be with us. You know? Are you able to do that?
Yeah.
On which TikTok account?
Ooh.
On the rule or on yours? I would have to do it.
Yeah.
I would have to do it.
Yeah.
What's that?
You would have to do it, but you put it here already.
I
as
did?
a comment. Yeah.
Let me see that. I don't think I did.
Yeah, you did. Going live, mentioned in the
That
story.
was a comment. I'm talking about a story so that they all know. So anyway, we're very proud of the Kenyan people. We love the fact that the Kenyan people are out here fighting for their rights. It's admirable. It's something to be proud of, and we are so inspired also.
Yeah.
We hope that the freaking Congolese people, my people, where I'm from, les Zaïrois, we hope that they also have the guts. Actually, they need to organize themselves and stand up against this freaking government that's just sleeping. They've been sleeping for a long time, and now it's catching up to them because the people are awakening every single time some of these protests happen, just like it's also happening in northwest of Africa, in Mauritania.
Yeah.
Mauritania had their elections on the 29th of June.
Yes, exactly. 29.
And this particular other puppet also who passed is being suspected of doing so fraudulently. That one also is another one to deal with because the people are upset. The people say to themselves, it's fraud. It was not transparent. We needed to see. We are demanding. The people, the Mauritanians, are out on the street protesting and saying to themselves, we either need these elections, these ballot papers, we need a recount, or we need new elections. Because we don't trust these results. It makes no sense. So they were out there also protesting, and also some
Yeah.
casualties.
Yes,
Speak on
yes.
that, please. So
There
some
have
casualties.
been some casualties, and a few injured in the protest got a bit rough, and obviously the police force they took some things into their own hands, and unfortunately, yes,
Police brutality.
yes, yes.
There was also some live ammunition used
yeah, that's what I mean.
against
They,
the protesters.
they took some things into their own hands. Yes.
Why should I leave power? And those Mauritanians also borrow from the IMF.
They did. They borrowed about. They said they only borrowed roughly like 3 times. Roughly, yes. So we will see. I mean, like,
Not we'll see, let's criticize them. So these ones are also out here, just like the Kenyans, out here to try to think that they can play the system.
yes,
Yes, they're doing the same things. They're doing what Burkina Faso said they would never do. Because when these people, you know, Kenya is facing whatever it's facing because it borrowed from the IMF. They are indebted to the IMF. That Tanzania now also apparently
the Tanzania they took it, but I think
it's been approved.
it's been approved. I don't think that they have taken it yet, but I think obviously previously they have.
Aline ABM, please.
Yes,
Let's be authentic to our people. If something has been approved,
means
why
it's-
is it been approved?
because they're gonna get it.
Not necessarily. Yeah, let's not jump the gun there. Has any bank ever just called you out of the blue to just say you've been approved? No. you must have freaking applied somewhere.
Yes. Yes.
It's true. For those words matter.
Yes.
It means that Tanzania was also out here seeking those particular loans.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
Because I think they want to use it for a power supply.
Isn't there always a project?
Yes, because apparently they have also been going through load shedding.
Oh yeah, you mentioned it.
Yes.
Oh, the Tanzania. But Tanzania yangu banaongea Swahili mu Tanzania.
Yes, they do.
But they speak Swahili.
Yes.
Yes. There's a post. Remember I told you?
Yeah.
That post that's going crazy on TikTok. It's Tanzanian people that speak Swahili. So they're also going through some load shedding.
Yes, and that's why they are trying to build this powerful thing, and that's why they also needed that the IMF loan power plant. Yeah, because they're also supplying Zambia.
Ooh,
Tanzania.
They're supplying Zambia.
They're supplying parts of
Zambia.
electricity to Zambia.
Parts of electricity.
Yeah,
parts of
Zambia. Lord.
With electricity.
Yes.
And so now they're saying to themselves,
we need improve that station.
Now I'm sure they're using a tactic to say, we've been so honorable and so noble, and we've been looking after our neighbors, but now it's starting to eat at our pockets.
Yes.
Please, IMF, we're going to need help. We're going to need the cooperation of the international community together with the UN, because we've been doing it for our neighbor. We're good people. We're Tanzanians. You understand, huh? Mm-hmm. And these freaking loans, they come in dollar terms, huh?
Yes, dollar terms.
Yes, so it's very like, these people, their money is weak. And then they get these loans in billions of dollars.
Yeah.
But also to give some of these African countries the benefit of the doubt. Not too much, because we cannot give puppets the benefits of the doubt.
Yeah.
These IMFs are hunters.
Yes.
So they just like a bank does.
Yeah.
On your cell phone, every single notification that you get from Norway.
Would you like?
Yeah, would you like?
We have this on offer at low interest rates.
Yes. But what's even worse with this freaking IMF is the fact that the conditions attached to these freaking loans.
We will tell you how we want our money back and how we can ensure that our money is going to come back to us.
We need to guarantee that you can pay us. Mm-hmm. We know that you're not going to be. They know that these particular African countries will not be able to repay them.
Yes.
And so the guarantees that they are putting in place is actually the freaking objective. It's the main reason why we're out here actually borrowing or lending to you. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's not about the freaking money. We don't want the money back. You better consider this loan a prize for that freaking mine. And we know that mine probably has upwards of freaking times 100 of whatever we're giving you. Possibly even freaking trillions. We will get the loan. And on top of it, since you owe us and we are the IMF, we belong to this freaking government of the United States of America. Whenever we call upon you people to gather yourselves up and to fly to Haiti to go and fight those little gang members, you best do it. You owe us. You are indebted to us. That's how
crazy.
They are treating these countries.
And it's funny, even when the countries are going to IMF, they sit in a room. The lady, the CEO, the managing director of IMF is a lady. It's a lady, yes.
MD.
The MD. A white lady.
America, right?
Nzungu.
America.
I'm not sure.
Where's IMF from?
The headquarters is in Washington.
Is in Washington. Oh yeah, but they have freaking investors all over the place, and they have different countries and different people putting money there.
Yeah, and they have offices in different countries. I'm not sure which ones, but they actually sit there with the leader, with the puppet, and they actually sit
with
there
with the designated approved puppet.
Yes. They sit there across the table, and they're probably discussing how the consultation is already happening. They're sitting there. You know, it's crazy.
Yeah? What do you mean? And then?
Like, I've seen it on these YouTube videos.
Like they in the boardroom or something.
In the boardroom, they have the MD and then two people next to her, and the puppet and her maybe 3 or 4 advisors.
The way we call these people puppets is like it's for real. It is for real, but the way it's like the name, huh?
It's like it just rolls off the tongue nicely.
Yes. There are 54 freaking puppets in the motherland, actually. So they are out here to get these puppets, to get these loans.
Yeah.
And amidst all of this, as they are out here to hunt for these puppets, Burkina Faso. Ooh, Burkina Faso. You know, Burkina Faso is very good. It's not so developed.
No.
Not yet. But with everything that Ibrahim Traore is busy putting in place, it's gonna flourish. It's gonna flourish. But just to have a leader is actually proving a lot of people wrong. Because usually freaking coups in Africa or even anywhere in the world, whenever a coup is taken, it's not usually from a dignity place. Some of these people are out here out of greed to overthrow certain governments and take the power within their own hands and then end up staying in power in these positions for freaking decades.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the trend with freaking military coups. Just like in freaking Mauritania.
Yes.
Since, I don't know, they've had like what, 6 to 7, 8 successful coups, you said?
Yes, since 1980. From 1960, they've had 6 successful coups.
Yes.
Until 2017.
So military rule. Even that Egypt also has freaking coups.
Yes.
With military coups. Military like rule and all that stuff. Even Sudan, military rule.
Yes, exactly.
Niger now, Burkina Faso, Mali. But the fake coup of Gabon had France written all over it.
Yes. And even this thing that happened in DRC.
Yes.
That's nonsense.
With Christian Malanga.
Yes.
Some of these boys took it upon themselves to say, we're going to commit a coup. We're going to go to the Democratic Republic of Congo and do our thing.
They even went on a tourist visa.
Really?
Yeah, those Americans.
I wonder what's happening. And then they find themselves in that freaking embarrassing
courtroom.
Courtyard. That's not a courtroom. That freaking court that the Democratic Republic of Congo trialed those freaking boys that try to quit in DRC Congo. I hope you guys saw it. That's not. It had what do you call those things?
It was under gazebo.
It's like a freaking shack, man.
Yes,
like a gazebo.
It was a tent.
That was a courtroom, huh? That was a freaking courtroom.
That was shocking.
And that particular courtroom is taking place in a country that's $24 trillion rich in terms of natural resources. The atrocities that are happening in that Democratic Republic of Congo is, you know, for things to be this bad over there in that Congo, for situations to be like that, for the contrast to be so freaking evident, the fact that this particular country is out here so freaking rich, the way that it is, I can see it from here in this light. I can see it as clear as it is how pathetical this whole freaking mess is.
Yes.
So freaking rich to the core in all minerals, diamonds and gold, cobalt, electric cars, phones, Tesla, Tim Cook and all these people, they need all this mineral that we have.
Yeah.
But the country is freaking poor to the core. It doesn't make sense that it only begs the question, is this the freaking agenda
of
the powers that be?
Of the West.
Of the powers that be. We're not going to call them out just yet. We're going to build this up.
Okay.
We're going to build this up. You know? It can only be but an agenda. That these people are out here to make sure that, hey, you better leave that place like that. Don't you dare, what, self-reliant what? What did Lumumba say? You know, even the fact that that particular first prime minister of the Democratic Republic of Congo went out the way that he went out, or was unalived the way that he was unalived, just tells you that, because he was doing things that Ibrahim Traore is doing now.
Yes.
That's what he wanted. He wanted the full liberation of the Congolese people from its colonizers, the Belgium.
Yeah, he was
King
standing
Leopold
up.
and all that kind of thing, all that barbaric thing that happened in the past. He wanted Congo to be self-reliant. He started from back in then. And yes, in that 1960, 1961 independence, yes, but in 1965, freaking kidnapped and all that kind of thing. You people know the story. So it's an agenda from the elites, from the powers that be, from these people, from these imperialistic countries.
Yes.
It's true. It's so sad that when you look at this freaking continent, this country, it's a country. Africa is a country. Africa is a country. Do you agree, yes or no?
I do agree. Africa is one country. It
Africa
should
is
be
one
one
country.
country. Yes.
Yes. But they don't want it to be one country.
No.
They don't want it to stand up self-reliant, tall. One president. Yo, imagine.
Yeah.
Imagine.
I was just about to say that. Imagine that one president.
If Africa had
I
one
think
president.
he would be more powerful than that US president.
Of course, he'll be the most powerful
Yes.
leader on the planet. Mm-hmm. If Africa had one president, so that one particular president would attend some of these summits or G7s or BRICS.
Yeah.
Imagine the G7. One person comes over there to represent the entire globe.
Yo.
Some people are looking at us like, are you dreaming, huh? You're
Completely.
dreaming.
He's like, you guys.
I wonder if a day will come. I wonder.
Yeah. It would
You know-
be so cool. Because imagine even those G7s, that photo would be so small because there
Yeah.
used to be so many puppets, standing there.
Yeah.
It will be the amount of leaders that will be there would just be like a handful.
Or you mean that those photos that they take where they have one Joe Biden standing there and then they
Yes.
have a bunch and they have 54 freaking African puppets behind him
Exactly.
standing there. And I always joke about how that freaking leader, whoever it is, whether it's the Korean leader or Joe Biden down there or even Putin down there, they'll turn around to look at the puppets and say, the puppets made it there.
Yay.
The puppets made it. How did you guys sleep?
Did you all come on plane or?
How was the ride here? Because I'm sure it's like they put them all on a freaking school bus. I say, all of you line up. One Korea is able to come out here and summon all freaking 54 puppets. Come to this Korea summit. All of you need. Oh my God. Why don't you meet somewhere in Ethiopia, for example, and let the puppets fly short distances?
Yes.
And then one freaking Korean person goes there. Why fly all these 54 puppets miles away? All the way there. We gotta have it here.
Yes.
It's like they've decided to themselves and said, you see this Africa? It must stay like this. It must not freaking be developed. It should be like they treat the entire freaking continent as a freaking mine.
Yes.
You understand? They
Yeah.
don't want it to be successful in any freaking form. It's true.
Yes.
Oh my God. Yeah. But the day will, I just wish that we could go back to the days. Actually, I have to stop wishing.
It just has to happen.
No, we need to be the change that we want. We need to be unapologetic in the way that we speak.
Yes.
We shouldn't worry about freaking monetization. We shouldn't worry about any freaking platforms. We should just create our own freaking platforms and all this kind of shit and just be freaking vocal about everything that's happening.
Yes.
Yes, man. That's the only freaking way.
Because be the change you want to change.
Yes.
Yes.
Because the truth shall set you free. Only the truth shall set you free.
Amen.
Do you see how much, what do you say? The attention that the Kenyan people have of Ruto, of Zakayo.
Yeah.
You see how Zakayo hasn't flown.
Even he said,
Yes.
no more
trips.
Yes.
No more travels. In fact, they're slashing all freaking expenses of all the travels by 50%.
Yes, the first lady and the deputy first lady, they have no more, what is they call it? They have no more offices. They're slashing that, yes.
So she's going to work from home.
I don't know what she's going to do.
Zakayo, you're cutting too much. Don't be petty. Zakayo is out here cutting way too much.
Yes.
Zakayo, you need to only a thief would come out. Zakayo is a thief. I'm not talking about President William Ruto. I'm talking about Zakayo.
Yes.
And I reserve the right to say Zakayo is a thief. Don't tell me I'm disrespecting somebody's president. No. On paper, there's no legal paper here that says Zakayo is the president of Kenya. No. So I am not talking about him.
That person.
No. I'm talking about Zakayo, and Zakayo is a thief.
Yes.
He was a tax collector, man. Zakayo is out here slashing a lot of freaking expenses from these institutions and these offices that nobody asked him to.
Nobody, he's giving too much.
He's giving too much.
Why are you giving too much?
That's what I'm saying. Only a thief will come out here and say, it wasn't me. And look, are you hungry? Sit down. No, please have something. You have to have something. You understand? No? They invite you to the freaking lunch. You went to lunch to meet him and say, why the freaking hell did you backstab me? Why are you gossiping? Why are you talking shit about me?
Yeah.
You come out and say, no, it wasn't me. It was first come in. We can't talk at the door like this. First come in.
Sit
down,
relax.
Have you eaten? Wait. No, don't worry. My friend, come. Please, what do you want to eat? You understand, huh? That's exactly what Zakayo is doing to the Kenyan people. We say we reject the financial bill.
Yes.
Nobody asked you to come out here and tell me, and I'll cut this expense, and I'll cut that office. No more deputy. We're going to cut down on this. We're going to cut down on this. We're going to cut. Zakayo, wait.
Why?
Zakayo, wait. Why? What did you do with the loan from the IMF? You have to speak first. You first have to speak. You understand,
Yes,
huh? Whatever happened to that money, that loan that you need to repay? What did you do with the loan?
You cannot yet.
You know,
IMF knows what is happening in Kenya.
You know that Zakayo started building his relationship with the IMF since this freaking 2013.
Yes.
The Kenyans have just opened Pandora's box up in here. These protests, this freaking financial bill that Zakayo flew to the White House for is a major mistake.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? And I also heard some way, I'm not too sure about this particular info, but they're already starting to put some sort of pressure on him over there as to how
are they going to resolve the issue?
Yes.
Yeah.
You understand those people? They're not gonna let things be.
It's becoming too much.
Yes, because they can see that was probably the remedy, the solution.
Yes.
I'm gonna go back home. I'm gonna do the needful. To do this, tax my people here and there, because those IMFs, they reserve the right to come and suggest certain policies that they believe would work to improve the economy. They love to use that term, economic stability.
Yes.
Economic stability. For economic stability purposes, we shall advise you to implement certain policies that will work according to your geography, according to your people, according to whatever you have. Is that what I'm saying?
Yes.
So he promised them to say, I'll go there, I'll make sure that we pass this freaking financial bill. That's why. Are you going to take it there?
What?
There was some people in attendance in the house.
Oh.
Please tell them.
Our U.S. representatives.
What the F were they doing
Why
there?
are they in the parliament?
No, not why are they. Why were they?
Yeah, why were they?
Those ones are out of the country.
For long time. After that session, they were already on the way. Yo.
Because the Gen Zs are so organized. In fact, the Gen Zs are nice people, huh? Because they warned them in advance to say, look, we'll have
something is coming on that day.
on that freaking Tuesday
Yeah,
when
that
they wanted
Tuesday
to pass
then.
that thing. That's where it started, huh?
Yes.
That Tuesday when they wanted to pass that freaking bill. And they actually passed it.
Yeah. They actually said, okay, yeah, Ruto, it's your decision. Please take it out of our hands.
You know, that pissed the Gen Zs off even more. Because we're telling you people that we don't want this freaking bill, and you people are out here freaking conducting the session while we're outside. You understand what I'm saying?
That's why they said, take this gate off.
Take the freaking gate off, start burning shit, start vandalizing. We need to get their freaking attention. We don't have their attention. We don't. They're out here. Hey, look here, we say we're going to protest, and they have the audacity to still get in that place, that house over there, and pass this. And they passed this bill, and they released the news. Breaking news, it's been passed.
Because they were peaceful before that. Until after that 3 o'clock.
So, sorry, I'm going to go for your tea.
Oh, why?
Because you haven't touched it.
It's
Smile and finish
Don't
it.
take mine.
I don't feel like going for water now.
Okay, go.
But just a little bit. Yes. Because you just left it there.
Oh, guys, thank you, Handel.
What do you call this? Cold tea is also nice. Huh?
Yes. Handel says you guys are on point.
Handel.
Yes.
Aksanti Sana, merci beaucoup. Danke. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias. Yes. Shukran.
Oof.
Yeah.
You went there.
That was 5, huh?
Yeah.
That was 5 languages right there. Yes. So they say to themselves, You said you're gonna repay us. You have a strategy. You have a tactic. You know how you're gonna get your Kenyans to pass this freaking bill, and you're gonna pay us because you're gonna increase taxes. The Kenyan people are not stupid.
Yeah.
The Kenyan people know that in order for a country to function, in order for all these different sectors to flourish, there needs to be tax. Tax needs to exist.
Yeah.
The Kenyans are not saying we don't ever want to pay tax no more. They're not dumb. They're not stupid.
Yes, and that is the thing that people are actually forgetting to mention, that they are not saying they don't want to pay tax. It's just that the increase is excessive, and the things that you want to tax, it's stupid.
And at this point, because you want this freaking government to not even think that, to not even entertain that, that's why their message is, we will not speak in any way that even shows that we are on your side for anything. We're not even going to say tax a little. No, we're going to say no tax. And in
Reject.
fact, and it's not even just about a financial bill. Ruto must go.
Yes.
That's how you go to the negotiation table. You have to go to the negotiation table.
Go for it for the extreme.
Yes, of course, man. You must know, if the aim is to remove or reject the freaking financial bill, you have to come with tactics that are saying, or strategies that are already saying, hey, it's not even about this, it's about that. So that you, Zakayo, would say to yourself, okay, I'm not gonna sign it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. You know why he said I'm not gonna sign it?
Because he didn't want to be blamed, of course.
He did not want a civil war.
Ooh.
Because they were also saying, because they also have an intelligence department. They follow the
Gen
news.
Zs.
No, the department of the presidency. They have an intelligence department.
Yes.
They follow the news. They follow social media. Right? So they can see already that the main goal of the Gen Zs is not just the removal or the withdrawal of this freaking finance bill. They actually want me out of freaking office.
Yes.
How do I slow that idea down? How do we get rid of that freaking thing?
Yes. Okay, I won't sign the bill. Okay.
Can you imagine if he signed it?
Hey,
Ooh.
I don't want to even think.
Oh, they would have turned that freaking place upside down. Huh?
I don't want to think about that. No.
And also, at the end of the day, there was a few comments on TikTok. Because we're on TikTok too. There was a few comments on TikTok that said, it's not a joke. I said to them, my friend, look. I know it's not a joke, but we are just speaking the way that we are speaking. But we do care. We do care. We do care. And we mean this.
Yeah, for sure.
99% of the people that speak to us from Kenya that are on our page, especially on TikTok, understand and they support us. They are the ones who actually give us the different names of what we should call Ruto.
Yes.
I never knew that he was called Zakayo until Kenyans themselves came out here and said, no, stop calling him that.
Zakayo.
His name is Zakayo. It's not Ruto. What Ruto? His name is Zakayo, like the tax collector, the story in the Bible. So that's his name. So also, it's a serious matter, but they have done us proud.
Yeah, for sure. The whole of Africa is definitely proud of what the Gen Z of Kenya is doing.
The Gen Zs. What's the age group of the Gen Zs again? What's the different types of these different terms? There's alpha something.
Gen Alpha.
Gen Alpha.
Gen Alpha is from zero to
8
to
No,
11.
Generation Alpha.
Generation Alpha. Yes. And after that, I think it's from 12 to 27 is the Gen Z.
Is the Gen Zs.
Yes.
From 12 to 27 are the Gen Zs.
Yes.
From 0 to 11 is Generation Alpha, and then from 28 to 43 is
Millennials.
And then from 44 to 59 is Generation X.
Generation X.
Yes, the elderly folks that are a little bit tired, they don't have it in them to really protest. Understand? We need the youth to be out there to make sure that Ruto must go. To make sure that this freaking financial bill does not pass.
Which they succeeded.
To make sure that the salaries of these freaking MPs is reduced, is cut down. To make sure that...
By 50% is there.
That's too much, huh? But this Zakayo, I don't understand how he thinks.
I don't understand how he just cut these people's salaries. And it's not only the salaries, it's the actual
The perks.
people.
Yeah, the whole freaking department.
He said
is
the
cut in
department
half.
will be cut by 50%. But that is now people also losing their jobs.
Yeah, so that fish pond of unemployment is also growing.
It's growing.
Especially on a freaking high level. Everybody that lost their job, you think obviously they'll join the movement.
Yeah. There's not how they're gonna pay these taxes.
They're gonna say to themselves, yeah, you're right. He was effing around in that place, huh? How the hell are they gonna lose their job? He's gonna fire them, and then they're gonna be out there, and then they're gonna speak on his behalf.
No
There's no way they're
way.
gonna come out here and say, no, you people you don't understand what happened.
Yes.
There's no, but they are stuck between a rock and a hard place because they voted for him. They voted for this freaking bill to pass.
Yes, exactly.
Actually, not all of them, because it was 195 to 106 or 105 or something like that.
195 for the bill and 106 against.
Against the bill. So those particular ones of against, I think those are the ones that got fired. But anyway, it's anonymous. We don't know who voted how. Yeah, so that's freaking crazy. So, but also going back to this, just like the title says, his conversation on X. He was pressed to have this conversation. He was forced
He was definitely forced.
by those media individuals.
Yeah,
those
because
media
you said
outlets.
you keep on saying you're going to talk to the generation, you're going to talk to the youth. But when is it going
But
to
when-
happen?
Yes.
Why you don't tell us? You just keep on saying it.
Mr. President, with all due respect, we're not
Yeah.
talking about prior. We're talking about now. When are you going to meet the...
It was
Like
then
how
that
you-
he had to say, okay, next week.
Somebody to say it in the comments section on TikTok. He said, whenever you see Zakayo bite his bottom lip, you
He's-
must get ready to hear it.
To hear the lie.
The lie.
But
And then
there's-
Zakayo just looked at that reporter like this. I said next week. Because it was on Sunday, right?
Yes.
It was on Sunday that he had that press briefing media.
Yes.
And he said, I said next week. Next week.
And then he leaves it for Friday afternoon.
Yo, Zakayo. Zakayo can lie. Yo, my goodness. But the confidence. How can a population of people be wrong? How can everybody be wrong?
Yeah.
And just you, Zakayo, you are right. And you come out here, you're trying to convince all of us that you did it right. So everybody is wrong.
I don't know.
The
The
guy,
thing is, the Kenyan citizens, they have been seeing it, and
They've been
now
living it.
they've been living it. And now the fact that this thing is happening, we are also seeing this Zakayo, and we're like, but you have traits here. We are watching you. There are certain traits in you that is it's questionable.
it's very questionable.
Yeah.
Because and I remember, I don't know. We need some people in Kenya to really take some of these clips, some of these press conferences and things and just put them together nicely. Because I saw another clip of Zakayo himself, the way he was just talking trash. He was trash talking the chief of police.
Oh, really?
Yes. He was saying, you see, in this Kenya, we have a very big problem. The chief of police, that one, he cannot make decisions.
Oh, my Lord.
He's unreliable, he's incompetent, he doesn't know anything. So why did you say that this particular department
He's independent.
should be independent? Why would you leave such an important department to be run by somebody who you yourself, Zakayo, agree that is incompetent to the core?
I don't get it.
I cannot get it. It's crazy. But this is very nice what's happening right now in Kenya,
Yeah.
because at least Kenyans, the pride of Africa, it's hope.
Yes.
Because this guy, perhaps, who knows, he was about to run this country to the ground. You understand what I'm saying? But now, because everything happens for a reason and God is in control.
Yes.
God made it be that This freaking financial bill had needed to be exposed this way and revive or perhaps bring the spirit of Gen Zs out so that this guy can feel the pressure that he's now feeling. Because they were too relaxed in that government, just like most freaking governments out here in all of Africa, including this freaking Democratic Republic of Congo.
Yes.
Sleeping to they're snoring. They're snoring. Even as South Africa, with this government of national unity, we have to be on their toes. We are going to be so freaking unapologetic with the way that we speak to these puppets. We don't care. It's been far too long that Africa has been seen as a third world country. We need to be awake on these puppets because these puppets are too fast. They never sleep. They never get tired. They're always too busy. They always have an ulterior motive. There's always an agenda with these puppets. They've been flourishing for the longest time. For the longest time, Africa has always been known as this forgotten freaking place, a third world country.
Yeah.
It's true. We have to hold them accountable. Even that Democratic Republic of Congo with Tshisekedi, this is his second term. He should be out of office by the end of this freaking term. We don't want this person to come out here and change the constitution.
No way.
Just like Mugabe did in that Rwanda.
No,
And now
Kagame.
Kagame. What did I say, Mugabe?
Mugabe.
Oh, Papa. May his soul rest in peace.
Yes.
May his soul rest in peace. At least that Mugabe was nice. Because he didn't take shit from the West.
No, he didn't.
He used to go even all the way in the UN, as old as he was, and he would tell them. He used to give him shit, huh? What's that lady, Amanpour?
Yes, yes, yes. I remember that interview.
He's just sitting there like...
He sat there.
We need charismas like that, huh? Where he will sit there and he will confront him and say, no, you should worry about your own freaking business. Why are you coming to this Zimbabwe to come and talk about our affairs? You must mind your own business.
Yes.
Yes.
Mind your business.
It's only when these people go, then we start to regret and we start to think and say, this one...
He was a good guy.
He was a nice one.
He loved his country.
Yes.
He stood up for his country.
And Mugabe was a good one.
Yeah.
That old man in...
Which one?
Please take a wild guess.
Tinubu.
No.
Cameroon.
That one also will go for him.
Cameroon.
Paul Biya. 90-something years old. Papa, you must sit.
Nah, Papa.
What are you doing?
90 and you're still in politics.
What kind of greed is this? This is a spirit that these puppets have in Africa. They just want to cling on to power.
I really don't understand.
Power.
I don't understand. Really, it's beyond me that these African guys, men, who are in power, they hold on. What is it about being a president when you're 90?
It's the attention that they're getting.
When you are 90, what is it?
From the people. Power, power, power. That Paul Biya. And it's not even a secret. I can say that here for these people to hear. For these 10 people that we have here online to hear. He fought on stage, that one.
Because obviously, 90, you can't control.
Even that one, I don't want to say the name of that one. The one who did terrible in the debate in the West.
Please, that one, yes.
I don't want to say because these platforms, they belong to them. You know, but that one also.
For sure.
These puppets are so old, they're out here fighting on stage and they just don't want to leave the power.
Hey.
And he's been in there, he's been president for 42 years. The president of Cameroon has been president for 42 years.
It's safe to say that this guy, he's not running the country anymore.
Of course not.
It's his advisors or the deputy, if there is one. So just get out of the way.
He's not running the country. Francis. And because they're a colony of France. That's what I'm saying.
Why am I always mixing up my words like that?
And France is too busy now trying to handle the matter with Russia and them.
Yes.
To protect the European Union, the Europe. This Russia is threatening that freaking place down there. Let's not go to this other politics. Let's keep it in the motherland. But just a quick one. That one is threatening this, and next after that there's Poland there. After that, what? We'll be in here, and so they focus there. We don't have time to be dealing and reshuffling puppets right now. You stay there. Faye, Senegal, the new one, the hunk, that young boy with 2 wives. come to France. You need a state visit. We need to show you the beautiful life. Okay, state visit. Come here. You need to get your strings attached.
Yes.
Yes, that's the new puppet. They bring them in young. They bring them in young. Yeah, Paul Biya came in, 42 years ago. So from the time he was 50, he's been chilling on that seat.
Yes.
So this Faye is what? He's 30-something, no?
He's 30-something, yeah, early
35, I think,
30s.
early
Yeah.
30s. So he's one of those young boys. So that France is wanting to make sure that this boy must stay in there for 40 years. We don't want to have to deal with that mess. It costs us a lot. We just want to be able to come in there, take what we want. That's this freaking Niger is pissing us off. We used to be able to get our uranium from there, but these freaking boys are... Faye, you have a new mission now. France, talking to Senegal. You have a new mission, Faye, newly appointed president. How does it feel to be called Mr. President? From now on, your mission, your number one mandate is to convince Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger to rejoin ECOWAS. Yes.
Yes.
These boys are giving us a headache. We've invested billions in these countries. These are our colonies. Survival depends on the idea, on the necessity, on the truth, on the reality that we need to be able to come over there, get all our uranium for our power plants up here.
Yes.
For our energy and we need all that gold and everything. So Faye, that's your mandate, that's your mission, that's your project. That's the reason why we took you out of freaking
That place.
that prison.
Yes.
Yes. There was a deal struck in there. It doesn't make sense that him and the other one, they were both inside. Faye and Sonko, the prime minister. So that one came out of there and they decided to appoint, the other one was also in there. They were visited in that place by the powers that be.
Yes.
And to say, okay, you're going to become the leaders of this nation, but your mandate, you should be doing that. And you should be doing every freaking thing we tell you to do.
Yes.
Yes, if you don't, we'll send you back in there, huh? I'm telling you. Playing games. Way in Africa, Madiba, even Nelson Mandela also,
Yeah.
when he left Robben Island, it was through negotiations.
It was,
It
yes.
wasn't this liberation that these South African people are busy screaming out here for and saying, we liberated ourselves and we gained. No freaking African country fought for independence and actually got it. These ones up here, these powers that be, these imperialistic, that's why neocolonialism still exists, man.
Yes, that's for sure, yes.
Yes. They said, okay, enough with this. We need to turn the leaf. It's too much brutality. We need to advance in life.
Yes.
We're gonna turn the page, man. But we still have the power. You say you want independence, you better sign here, boy. You know those colonial pacts?
Yeah.
Yes. That's what they're doing now to this Faye, Senegal.
What does that comment say there?
Gen Z's, let me read it. Gen Z's, if IMF Zakayo remains in office, Kenya's economy will collapse, like that of Sri Lanka, Greece, Peru, Brazil, Lebanon, and Pakistan. He cannot fix this economic crisis he has created. What's the name? Robert. Hello, Robert. What's
Hi,
up, brother?
Robert.
How you doing? Thank you so much for joining and thank you so much for your comment. I concur. I concur. You
Yes.
you remember that movie, Catch Me If You Can, Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yes, yes, yes.
I concur with you, Robert, my brother. I agree. He needs to, puppets shouldn't get a second chance. You can't be out here and mess up with economies and the situations of life and create a turmoil, get people to be unalive. So people lost their lives. And then we should give you a second chance for you to fix this.
No.
No, they should get one freaking chance only and you messed it up. Look at all these freaking barricades. Look at all the KDF out on the street, traumatizing the nation, our reputation around the globe. And then we must give you a second chance?
No way.
Somehow in Zakayo's mind, he wants to be able to be out here and say, my condolences to the families of those people. We'll fix that. And now we can talk. And everybody sing Kumbaya. And then he goes on.
Yeah.
And then he said, he's even insinuating in his speeches that some of these issues, they cannot be fixed
Just like that.
so quickly. In 2-3 years, these things, he's already trying to say that he wants to be in power again in his freaking next
The
term.
next ones. Hey, you must know this is the last 2 years for in politics there in Kenya.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Zakayo, there's no more politics in Kenya for you. You must go. Ruto
Yes.
must go. Robert is right. You cannot fix the economy of this country.
No.
Yes.
You caused it, man.
Even if
How are you going to do? How are you going to fix
it's-
it?
It's like, even if you can fix it, thank you. Okay, fine, we understand.
But
you're
you
not
must
the
still
only
go.
one. But you're not the only one.
Yeah.
You're not the only one.
Yeah.
For the sake of democracy and for the sake of transparency and for the sake of self-respect, the Kenyans said somebody else must come in. There's more people who can fix. It's not just you, Zakayo. So why do we need to? Why?
Yeah, yeah.
No. Even if you are sorry, it does not matter. It doesn't matter how transparent. Even if you don't fly for the next freaking year. Yes, even if you don't fly.
Oh yeah, because he said he's gonna cut the visits for the next 12 months. Yes. Doesn't matter.
So, is it still on over there?
Yeah.
Yeah. This one is lagging a little bit. Yeah, so you gotta refresh that one. And then you go back in there. But so, Zakayo, please, you must go. Robert is right. You cannot fix the economy of Kenya. The Kenyans have spoken. The people have spoken. You need to walk out the door. It's true.
Don't turn around now.
And he has a lot of businesses where he uses his businesses to run like projects for the country. You know?
Yes.
He has a bank. There was one Kenyan who came out, one Gen Z, who said tomorrow we're going to his bank. So we know he's
It is so funny because even the people in cabinet says that the Gen Zs know where the member of parliament they stay.
Oh yeah, but that's not a secret. Everybody knows. They can't just go in there. I'm
Yeah.
sure. But everybody knows. Most countries in Africa, you'd be surprised when you walk into some parliaments or some estate. It's not like it's not like crazy security, huh?
I
Even
think
in
'cause there's another one there.
even in that what do you call that? Even in that I told you the story in Sierra Leone.
Oh yeah.
When I went to Sierra Leone, I walked into this freaking building that looked almost like it was falling apart, and they said this is where the freaking ministries of mines are, and the ministers in there. And at the time, I landed from Dubai, so they can smell the Dubai. Huh? And then I'm like, this is the minister.
Yeah.
Immediately, I was like, okay. Because when I woke up at the hotel, I was already like, okay, we're going to the ministry today.
So you're all nice.
Yeah, we're going to the ministry, and let me put all my shit up, let me gear up, let me do my thing. And then when I got there, I was just like, hey, this is the ministry.
Yes.
No. Okay, let me read this. The members of government Zakayo fired are probably members of his tribe, so they won't speak against him.
Yes, that's for sure. And
Oh yeah. Was Handel?
yes.
I think Handel was here at the beginning, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey Handel, much love to you. Much love. Thank you for being a part. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
He's right. He's right because he's got to protect himself. So because at the beginning we said the people that he's firing or the people that he's letting go,
Yeah.
they wouldn't necessarily speak well or speak on his behalf, speak for him. They would want to join the Gen Z movement, the protest, the civilian life.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it could be, but is Zakayo able to think like this?
Hey, you can't put it past him, huh?
He's strategic, huh?
He's strategic in his
Say,
things.
Come. I'll just let you go.
But I will still give you something on the side, man.
You know me now. That one must stay. You see, these ones talk too much. These ones are the ones who were leaking information to the Gen Zs in the freaking first place. You know, it takes a lot to organize such a protest. These ones, and if I let them go, they will go and mess everything up. Let me stay here for some time. It's true. So
Yeah.
let me consult only the people that got my back, the people I know, the people I can stay in contact with, my tribe members.
Yeah.
And yes, I'll look after you. Just take it easy. Because these MPs, they have secrets.
Yes.
They have information. You can't just fire them like this. Like so many of them like this. They'll go out there and they'll just create some mess.
They will also create havoc.
Yes. Zakayo is leading a lot of literate people we can see, even through his future lies.
Zakayo.
Zakayo, oh my God. They really give him that name, huh?
Yes, man.
Yo.
Yes. And it rolls off the tongue so nicely.
Zakayo.
Zakayo.
Yeah, he is. Zakayo must go. James. What's up, James? How you doing, brother? How you doing? Zakayo will probably rehire them 2 months from now when everything dies down. That's the strategy. What did Zakayo say today?
Yes, Handel, you are right.
Zakayo came out on X, on the space, right? And he said that I have, shortly after this meeting, I'm seeing some people who will be designated to do the public auditing
Yes.
of the debt of the country. Yeah, and this will take
3 months.
3 months.
Come on.
Yeah, you say, but when the media was on him, when they were really putting some pressure on him, he says, I don't think this matter can take even 1 month. I don't think it can take 1 month at all. In less than a month, we should have the auditing report to see how much we really own, what our debt is, our national debt.
Yes.
Yes. And about a month should be okay. That's what Zakayo said. But today on X, not on X, after X, he gave another press, the press briefing. The one he walked out through those doors.
Before X.
That was before X.
Before X.
That was before X.
Yeah.
He said it's going to take 3 months. He's already trying to tell you guys, relax for 3 months.
Hey.
Relax. He knows in 3 months he's
probably thinking you guys cannot be protesting for 3 months straight, huh?
He knows that in 3 months he's gonna. Why do you keep taking it there? He knows that in 3 months he's gonna rehire them. Just like Handal said.
Yes.
It's crazy. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Okay. All right. Hey, you're just chilling there.
No.
Huh? You're just chilling there, really. Like you watching this. Hey, some of them say, hey, this guy is loud. Huh?
Yes.
Yes. All right, my people. Thank you so much for watching. We need to take. Well, what's the time? It's late, huh?
What's the time?
So anyway, that was Zakayo. I'm sure tomorrow we'll have some fresh news about Zakayo. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep our eyes on Mauritania. We're gonna keep our eyes on. Expect some content about that Mauritania and more about the Democratic Republic of Congo. Yes. And
yeah.
of course,
And also an IMF.
an IMF.
Yeah.
Yes.
Deep dive into IMF.
The next podcast, we should really go deep on them.
Yes.
Because those ones are out here really taking advantage. They are the ones who are grooming these puppets. This Zakayo didn't start today
No.
with them. They had him like from the freaking beginning already, like for years, since 2013 or 2012.
Yeah, when he was deputy.
Yes. So they already did some work on him. Thank you, guys. Yes, thank you, Handel. Appreciate you. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe, share, feel free. We are one community, people. We are one community.
Yes.
And we love you guys so much. We thank you so much for your time, and stay safe. If you're a part of the protest, stay safe. I know you guys are peaceful people.
Yes.
And you love the Democratic Republic of Congo. You see how the Congo is talking about we love the motherland. We love the motherland. That's why we talk the way that we talk. Lafadla, the irony of the audit is the audacity to forget that there was imposing taxes on a debt that he had, that he wasn't sure about.
Yes.
It's true. Exactly. That guy, you say, so why were you freaking taking debt then? James is right, huh?
Yeah, he's right.
You go out there and beg for money from the IMF, and then you want to talk about how you don't know how can you even not know what the
you
debt
don't
of the
know.
country? How can you not?
He's just refusing to say that. He's
Yes.
refusing to let the people know because he knows it's gonna anger the Gen Z even more.
Thank you, James.
Yes.
That is actually almost classified information.
Yeah.
Because he needs to come out here. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be.
I think it should be public, yeah.
But they should come out here and say, this is it. This is the one. You know? Crazy. Patrick, what's up, Patrick? He doesn't get it. Zakayo must go. Patrick, what's up, Patrick? From one Patrick to another. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. Yes, we concur. Puppets cannot be getting second chances. That puppet of the Democratic Republic of Congo, like I've said already throughout this live, he should go. He should go. My own puppet should go because he hasn't done nothing. Because of my puppet, let me just give you the statistics of what's happening in Congo, my country, East Congo. 8 million people displaced.
Crazy.
3 freaking decades that this freaking conflict has been existing in that North Kivu, in East Congo. 3 freaking decades.
Yes.
And puppets are coming in and out, making empty promises, especially before they get re-elected again or before they get into office. They'll sing kumbayas and empty promises left, right, and center about how they'll fix that mess. That mess should be the number one priority of any puppet that takes office in Congo. Yes, we shouldn't be seeing you flying around. It pisses me off when I see the puppet of Congo attend certain inaugurations like he did, like the recent one with Cyril Ramaphosa in South Africa. I saw the puppet stand up looking also freaking healthy. That's another one.
His skin is glowing. It's just a kid. His skin is actually glowing. That's how healthy he is.
Those ones, they don't play games with money, huh?
Yo.
They be stealing money out here. They be laughing at this. Like I told you, there's a club of puppets and they know each other very well. You understand? They call each other. Even this Ruto, I'm sure some of his friends, some of his other puppets in the circle, in the big club, probably called him on the side and said, what do you do? What? You made a mistake. You made a mistake, huh? Oh, that's not how these things operate. You have to be very careful with these things.
Yes.
Yes, they advise him that way. Some of them laugh at each other. Some puppets are out here laughing at puppets who want to really, truly build a new road for their own country. You building, huh?
You actually want to fix your country.
You're actually going to build that. That's billions, huh?
You're wasting money, oh.
Look at this puppet. You love your country. Anyway, thank you so much, my people.
Thank you very much.
Guys so much. Thank you so much for being with us. We're gonna make this a regular thing. Perhaps every Thursday will be great.
Or Friday. Today's Friday.
Today's Friday.
Yeah.
Today's Friday. This is the first live stream.
Yeah.
This is the first live stream. So whoever made it here, people like Patrick, James, Handel, and whoever's here, I don't know how many people who are here. I hope you guys have already subscribed and you got your notifications on because we'll be releasing a lot of stuff. And you'll know firsthand when we go live again. We'll have more content. Man, we are here to stay. We are here to commit to this movement of always calling out these freaking leaders that are out here living life so freaking lavishly at the sake of people, at the sake of Africans,
at the sake of their citizens.
Yes. So thank you guys so much and good night.
Thank you very much, guys. Good night.
God bless. Much love.
Much love.
Yes. Zakayo. That's Zakayo.
Zakayo must go.
Zakayo must go.
Yes.
Zakayo must go.